Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Miss OG and I am back with another video, and in today's video we will be giving my favorite characters a makeover. So I will be editing the Boondocks, as you guys can see by the title, and this is inspired by the fact that I was watching one of the episodes not so long ago, and I thought to myself, I wonder how can I make them look even more good in The Sims, How can I make them look like adults? I know my sentence structure is wrong. Okay, bear with me. I'm trying to configure it out in my mind, but it's like taking too long for me to actually get to what I want to say. So we're gonna be editing Huey, Riley, and Jasmine. However, I'm not gonna be doing Jasmine today because, as I'm saying, it's like 11:30 p.m. and it's a bit too late for me to be doing that. So in today's video, we'll just be giving Huey and Riley a makeover, and yes, I am gonna add them to my gameplay. So if you guys wanna see more of them, then you guys will have to watch my gameplay, especially the next episode that's coming up. I am also very much upset because I downloaded skin details for men, but then the skin details that I downloaded are like very much light skin, especially the ones from Northern Siberia winds. I love the skin details, as well as the skin details from, I think it's Obscures or something like that. I forgot, but I'll just add the name down below. I love those skin details, but clearly, with my choices of choosing skin details, I did not download the ones that are right from my skin color and for my people. So I'll just fix that. But in today's one, we'll just be using the Twisted Cat skin detail for Huey in glass skin. So while I'm editing them, I'm just gonna be giving you guys a little background on who they are. If you guys did not know the Boondocks, Huey is okay. No, the both of them, they grew up in the hood, and then something happened to their parents, and they had to move in with their grandfather, and their grandfather took them from the hood into the burbs. Okay, so now they live in the suburbs and everything like that. Huey is the woke black guy. He's always on some, yo, we should do this the right way, we should not do this like this, and this one needs to be like this, blah 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 blah. He is the woke black guy, and he's always trying to teach people how to avoid certain things in their life so that the consequences do not become very severe and bad for them. But people don't listen to him because they view him as a mood killer basically, because he's always just like trying to educate people. I think personally Huey would have thrived in today's generation because everybody is just so conservative and everybody's just so woke and everybody's an activist. And there's nothing wrong with it, but like not every single thing needs to be like that deep. But yeah, I think he would have thrived in today's society. Huey is also someone who, in my gameplay, he does have the aspiration for knowledge because he, as I'm saying, he's a woke person, but he also does have street smartness. So you guys will see by the way that he turns out, by the way that he will look towards the end, how I tried to compose, or how I tried to combine his whole suburban lifestyle with his how can I say this, with his hoodness, if that's a word, with the hood side of him, because they are guys who grew up from the hood, but they just like in the suburbs right now. So if you know, apples don't fall far from the same tree. He is gonna definitely be someone who looks like a hood rat. Okay, he does not look like a hood rat, but he is gonna be someone who looks like he's from the hood. Because apples don't fall far from the same tree, and also because of the way that he's overprotective of Riley and he's always whopping his ass. I definitely want him to look more like a hood person because Riley will put him in more compromising situations the older they get, because Riley's just Riley, and Riley just trying to live the hood life for real. So I did give him braces because I love me a guy with braces. And then I was looking for a hairstyle, guys, and tell me why is it that I can't find an afro that covers up his forehead to the fullest? That made me cry. Like I was just like, hello, what's going on here? Like what's the tea, sis? Because I really wanted him to have a nice sexy afro, as well as the beard and mustache situation. I do not know. I thought to myself that if I added a beard and mustache on him, he would look slightly old and he'd be hot. But at the same time, I felt like it would be kind of a bit too much. So I'm not sure. Just tell me, guys. You guys should comment down below what you guys think about certain additions that I made to their faces and everything like that. I think the mustache what the mods are for, and you finally figure them out. That's me today, like as I'm playing the game. Because tell me why I found the face mask mods. Like you could add a realistic face detail to their eyes, nose, mouth, whatever. And I love the way that his lips look because they look like someone who smokes some weed. Some medicinal shit type shit like that. You know. So I enjoy that. I really, really enjoy the way that his lips look. But that's just me. Anyways, child. That is just me. But I think he kind of looks good. I did not want to give him eyebrows that are too much. So I did also change his eyebrows in the process because I want his eyebrows to be a little bit more fluffy and a little bit more realistic. Because I felt like the first eyebrow set that he had was a bit too, how can I say it? It was a bit too bougie. And I think as someone who, yes, Huey is someone who takes care of himself, but I don't want him to be like overly taking care of himself like a light skinned guy because that is not what we are going for. We are going for hood nigga type shit. I also did want to add some eyelashes on him because I'm always watching Zurelia's videos and she's always adding eyelashes on her man's faces. And I think, oh my gosh, this looks so good. So that's something that I wanted to do for myself. But looking at it, it was kind of not giving. And I also wanted to give him glasses, but I'm like, that's a bit too much. That is a bit too much. Like maybe he would wear his glasses to read at night before going to sleep, but not entirely wearing glasses as his personality trait, if you get what I'm saying. I do like these glasses. I do like his mustache. I just love everything about him. But I did not give him a mustache yet because I'm just like, I'm not sure how I want him to look. Without the beard, without the mustache, he does look good. With the beard and mustache, he does look good. So that is like me being torn between two worlds, okay? And yeah, this is a hack that I learned from myself. Since I do not have like a skin detail for men that makes their skin look realistic, I discovered that I have a few makeup highlights or whatever that makes their skin look a bit more realistic. And tell me this does not make him look good. Tell me it does not give him the thing. Tell me it doesn't give him much more realistic vibes. So now we're gonna edit his body. I do wanna give him a bit of tattoos, and the outfit that I'm going for is an inspiration from the episode whereby he went to R. Kelly's trial and he was trying to tell people like what R. Kelly did was wrong, but nobody wanted to hear him out. So in that episode, he is wearing a red hoodie. So in the R. Kelly episode, they are wearing like very baggy clothes. But the funny thing is, because they're like really short and tiny, the outfits look really baggy and nice. So now that they're like kind of tall and kind of big, and I do not have enough mods. Well, I do. I love clothing styles from Gorilla, and Aladdin. I did not find cargo pants that I was like really into. So what I did for Huey is that instead of giving him cargo pants, I came up with the bright idea of making him wear jorts, right? Because I feel like he'd be the type of person to actually wear shorts out there and everything like that. Um, I did also want to give him like a muscle vest type of situation, but then I thought to myself that it's a little bit too flashy for him. He's not that flashy guy. He's the type of guy to have a sleepers build, and then when he takes off his shirt, that's when you can like, oh my gosh, he's so hot. I didn't know he had it like that. Like he looks skinny, but then he takes off his shirt. Like you can just imagine. Like I think we've all met a guy like that, maybe once or twice, who's just like has a nice sleeper build, and they don't need to be like extremely buff because I'm not into buff guys like that, but they like skinny, nice and sexy type of buff. Ugh. So that's what I went for entirely with his outfit. So, yeah, I am gonna add glasses on him, I think, and I'm gonna add a little bit of a goatee mustache because I like the way that he looks without it, but and at the same time, I feel like that'll be the difference between him and Riley, that he can grow a beard, and then whenever Riley says something funny to him, he'd be like, "Oh, nigga, you still can grow a beard." Yeah. So I also found this nice mod whereby it like adds a shadow underneath their faces so it makes their jaw look a little bit more enhanced. And oh my gosh, when I say scrumsily yum yum my purr, I mean it. Like I wish in real life we could go and find a guy and then take the guy and then just like put makeup on him to do so that they can look like this because my sweet Jesus, he looks way too good. Like you guys cannot lie to me and say it does not look good. I also want to add tattoos on him. I added hair and everything like that. You guys are watching, right? Like you guys are following, right? So you guys can see how Huey looks. And this is like the final look for Huey. So I'm just gonna let you guys drink it in and soak it in, and then we're gonna move on to Riley. Now moving on to everyone's favorite Freeman, Riley. I really wanted to make him a little bit of like a teenager type of vibe, but then at the same time I realized that that's too much work to maintain, because if I want to play with them, let's say like my girl sisters, in my gameplay go and visit them, then Riley would be like the weird type of teenager. I'm not sure though, but I would want to make him a teenager. However, in this editing, he is an adult. Riley is Huey's little brother, as you guys know. And Riley's traits and personality is that he is a hood nigga for real. So Huey is a hood guy. He's street smart, but then he's more of like into like the whole idea of, oh, like I need to make it out of the hood to survive. But else, Riley's like, yo, man, the hood is where the life is. Riley wants to be a SoundCloud rapper. Riley chills with gang members. Riley smokes weed. Riley's always doing some weird gang shit. So I think if I had the extreme violence mod, Riley would have thrived with it because it would be his type of personality. However, Riley and Huey are always fighting. They like really good brothers, but Huey is always fighting Riley because Riley does not listen, and Huey does not like the fact that he's always trying to like lead Riley into the right path, but it's not working out because Riley has his own mind. So with Riley, I did also add the twisted cat skin detail on him because I once again, yeah, I don't have proper male skin details. And then I did also change his eyebrows. That's why they look kind of fluffy. And also I am also like making edits on his skin and face and everything like that. So now moving on, another thing that I like about Riley is that where else Huey is the hygienic one, Riley's the one who has to look good. So Riley does not care whether if he's hygienic or not, he just wants to look good. So his hair is always done. His hair is always done because he feels like, oh, if my hair is always done, then I don't need to like get ready and do the mostest. Um, I was trying to look for like proper cornrows, but what I do not necessarily like about the Sims hairstyles, especially the male ones, even if it's a mod or not, is that the trims are either too close to each other or they're either too far from each other. And I don't know, maybe if it's like the foreheads that I use, or maybe if it's just the hairstyles that I have, but I do not enjoy how the trims look because it does not necessarily give off like a fresh haircut, fresh hairdo type of vibe. Or maybe I'm just being biased and I need to Google for more hair mods for man, black men to be exact. But I did end up trying to like give him some locks because I also felt like okay, maybe because he's older now he would want to have locks, but I don't know, y'all. Tell me what you guys think. I do not like the way that the cornrows hairstyles look that I have, but yeah, man. Man, so with Riley, I also did add the same things that I added on Huey, like the skin details, the highlights, the facial sculpting, jawline, and everything like that. But y'all, tell me why. Once again, this is what I love about playing The Sims, is that whenever you download mods, you don't know what kind of mods you have until you actually have to use them. So I did not understand how to use the face sculptures from Northern Siberia when it's not like when I was editing Kiwi. But then after editing Riley, I'm like, oh my gosh, these are so good looking. So good looking. Like he looks like a model. He looks like someone who could be like up there and it's just like, yeah, yeah, my nigga, like 2016, 2017 type of vibes, like what is it? Young boy can make money. Yeah, YBN type of vibes. Yeah, he gives off the type of vibe, like I'm a pretty boy. Even though YBN niggas were not cute, but he's like I'm a pretty boy, like Lucas Cody type of vibes, but at the same time, he's really into some hood shit. You can even tell by the way that he has tattoos on his body and tattoo on his face that okay, he really means business. And once again, I did mention that because I did not like the hairstyles that I have, I'm gonna choose locks. So this is the lock hairstyle that I went for because I feel like it is much more realistic and a bit too clean. And I like how the trim looks. Like it looks fresh. I did give him a tattoo on his arm, face, on his back because yeah, Riley's a hood nigga and he's definitely out there in the hood doing hood nigga shit like this. So it kind of makes sense that he would have tattoos and everything like that. And then for his outfit is not inspired by any episode on the Boondocks, but by the fact that as I'm saying once again for the hundredth time, Riley is someone who's like into materialistic things and everything like that. So I did try and like I did think of giving him a hoodie or like a simple hemp or whatever, but I feel like that's a little bit too. I don't want to say too much, but it's a little bit too boring for Riley. He wants to have a little bit of drama going on. So I did give him a t-shirt with a sweater vest, and then I gave him a pair of jeans because yeah, I think he looks kind of good. And then on the episode that I was watching with the R. Kelly situation, Riley was asking Granddad to take them to go watch the R. Kelly trial, and Granddad was like, "Boy, with the F Force, with the amount of money that I spent on your F Forces, you better just do it." And I laughed at that. So best believe me, you that they're gonna be wearing Nikes, and Riley's gonna be wearing Air Forces because these are like the first shoes, not necessarily his first pair, but these are the first shoes that his grandfather got for him to show that like he made it out of the hood and he's rich. I don't know, yeah. I like the way that they look. I think that they look very fine, very nice, very lavish, very delicious. Um, I do want to say though that I apologize that I am like a bit I what is it? I'm a bit backwards when it comes to what's happening on the screen because yeah, if you guys watch my previous video, you guys will know that my editing software has this thing whereby my video like moves very slowly and then the seconds on the recording moves very fast. So that's something that I need to fix. I did try downloading other software to edit my videos, but CapCut is the only one that makes sense and it's free on my laptop because it does not add any watermark and the videos do kind of come out good. So, without further ado, though, let me just show you guys how Riley looks. And then I am gonna re edit Huey's outfit because I do wanna put on something that's a bit more Huey type of vibes. And then from there on, yes, we can have it. Ooh, so this is how Riley looks. He reminds me of this guy that I know, right? But the guy is light skinned, but the guy looks like this. Like I wish I could call him up, but I have beef with a lot of people, so I can't call him up. But he looks exactly like that guy, and that kind of like has me flattered. He's so cute. He's so hot. Like wow. I think I am gonna make him a teenager though. Like it just makes perfect sense, it's for him to be a teenager in my gameplay. And then we have Huey, who's like, oh my gosh, like between them both, I don't know who I want. I don't know who I want, but I want both of them. All right, I want both of them. They can both hit the train. Okay, okay, that's a bit too disgusting. But yeah, let me just quickly change up Huey's outfit and then I'm gonna show you guys the final results of the brothers. So, without further ado, here are my Boondock brothers. They are so cute. They're so lavish. If you guys really enjoyed the video, like I enjoyed making them, please do like down below, subscribe and comment, and please do tell me who you guys would like to see next because I'm thinking maybe we could do a little bit of a little bit of Phineas and Ferb, a little bit of you guys should just mention them down below and then I'll edit them because I think I'm getting really good at this whole customization thing and I'm enjoying it. All right. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.